They're all high. Rats eat marijuana from police evidence. Rat droppings have been found on officers' desks in the New Orleans police headquarters, which have been taken over by mold and cockroaches, according to the department. You know, defund the police and all that. Rats that managed to get into an evidence room at a decaying police headquarters building have been eating confiscated marijuana, the New Orleans police chief has said. The aging offices of the police department in New Orleans are so dilapidated and vermin infested that the animals managed to get into the evidence lockup room, according to police superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick. You know, it's good. It's like that scene in like Breaking Bad, except instead of the magnets, it's like, Jesse, we use rats. We use rats to eat all the evidence. The rats eating our marijuana, they're all high, she told City Council. It was on Wednesday. Imagine going into like the evidence room and it's just some rat sitting there like, what? Holy shit. Rat droppings have been found on officers' desks, Miss Kirkpatrick has said, adding that the building, where the department has been based since 1968, has been taken over by mold and cockroaches. Ron Harrison, Global Technical Director for Orkin Pest Control, said he hasn't heard of rats eating marijuana before. As to what they go through when they do, he told the Associated Press that they may experience the same effects as humans, depending on what form it was in. Many people experience a sense of relaxation and euphoria from the drug, as well as altered senses, according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse. No, right, obviously, it depends on the weed, but it just makes you feel calm. And it does heighten senses and stuff like that. See having sex while high. You know, see eating stuff while high, delicious. It makes everything taste better. It does. I'm not encouraging drug use in any way. Don't be like me, right? I realize that everyone's like, you smoke weed. I'm literally called Count Dankula, right? No anywhere near as much since the children were born. Not anywhere near as much, but like everyone acts as like a sense of euphoria. That makes it sound like you're on an acid trip or something. It's not like that at all. Maybe if you're one of these idiots that go around like, I just took like 8 bongs, then that's stupid. That's just to have a joint. Just have a joint. Don't do. Yeah, man, I just smoked like a 6 gram dab. You're an idiot. You're an actual idiot. Like you wouldn't down a bottle of tequila, would you? Well, then don't act a similar way when it comes to weed. Yeah, bro, I just had like 10 bongs, and then hoping that everyone thinks you're cool. You're an idiot, right? Approach it like you would alcohol, right? But anyway, from understanding the biology of the rat and how it's somewhat similar to us, which is why rats are used in a lot of medical testing, I would think that the amount or concentration they take in, it would be somewhat similar to what humans experience, Mr. Harrison said. Miss Kirkpatrick said that the working conditions in the headquarters mean demoralised staff have to cope with broken air conditioning and lifts and potential recruits are put off coming for interviews. However, she praised the department's office cleaning staff who deserve an award for trying to clean what is uncleanable. Finding new premises for the 910 officers has been one of her priorities since becoming chief in October, she said. Councillors are considering a proposal to spend $7.6 million on a 10-year lease to temporarily relocate the police headquarters to a pair of floors in a high-rise building in the city's downtown area. That's going to be awkward to the other people that are in the lift. Where you're bringing like perps handcuffed in the lift, and there's a bunch of people just going to work at their accountancy firm, and you've got some fucking crackhead talking to demons, like handcuffed in the lift. That'd be quite funny, actually. I think they should do that. Is that the end of the article? It is. But yeah, police infrastructure is crumbling like all over the place, and that's not just like the police and defunding it. I see that with society in general. Basically, the government has built an entire system that it can no longer support because it just simply doesn't have the money to. Basically, the model that states have been using, it's not sustainable. Right, because you would think, like, one thing that the fucking government really, really wants is the police, because, bear in mind, the police aren't there to protect you, they are there to protect the government. Which is why when the police aren't getting money and the police are starting to crumble and the police aren't even investigating crimes, even ones against the state, it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Yeah, I think it'd be great. Oh, But if the police crumble, then who's going to stop all the burglaries and fucking rapes? And but they're not. They're already not. Like, what's going to happen if it's happening right now? They're not solving crimes. They're not doing their job. They're not doing any of that stuff. Right? It's the fact is, this is just the way things are. You know, the police right now, like I've said before, they turn up, they write it all in their little notebook, and then they fuck off, and then you never hear from them again. But if the police are gone, who's going to? You're living it. You're in it right now. Right? But the fact that such a huge arm of the government is failing to the point where the rats are eating all of the evidence that's probably supposed to be used in. By the way, see these persons' defense lawyers, they will use that. They'll be like, what are you talking about? That evidence has been tampered with. Even if it was rats, they chewed a hole in the bag. How do we know that police officers didn't go? Their defense lawyers absolutely will use that. I mean, if they're a good defense lawyer, they absolutely will use that. So, rats getting into the evidence room probably just accidentally freed a shit ton of people. It probably did, because these idiots aren't really doing their job properly. Although, you know, silver linings and all that.